Good evening.
Hi, good evening, good day, good afternoon, good morning, 大家好。
Okay, 事不宜遲，share 先啦噃。
Yep. So how's everybody? Say hi, okay? Hello, Yvonne. Wait,
Hi Yvonne，
Hi
你
Yvonne
share 下先。
Okay. I need to double confirm. I need to double confirm is okay. So Facebook is live.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope none of you watching is stuck in like Dubai airport or something like that. If in case you are, then I hope that you found a viable solution. I hope that you are safe. I hope you stay hydrated. I know it's super stressful when flights are cancelled. So hopefully everything gets resolved soon lah. Okay, because I know we've all had enough of June, right? We've all had enough of
Yes.
June.
Hello, Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Yellow Ducky.
Hi, Jeremy.
Oh,
Yellow Ducky.
Jeremy.
Hello, Yellow
like long
Ducky.
time never see 哦。
Ya
佢唔
lor.
得閒啊嘛，佢唔得閒啊嘛，
好似係喎，
好事嚟嘅，好事嚟嘅，好事嚟嘅。
好耐未見過喎，
Okay.
So, of course, before we start, help us to click all the like button, share button, subscribe button, ding dong bell button, okay? So, along the way, you feel free to click any kind of emojis, all right? So, although I know you guys anticipating and then sometimes being a very good listener, and then you forgot to type, forgot to press any emoji. So remember, yeah, okay. So when you read, when you hear, when you see, it's only using your eyes and ears. Your fingers are still very free. So type and do whatever you can, okay? Yeah. So of course, thanks to our friends that who help us to share, so sometimes after the live only, then I saw some of you shared, okay? So thank you very much.
Okay.
Hello, Jay.
Hello, James and Jeremy. Busy in these days is a blessing.
Yes, totally agree. I think busy ever since pandemic. Okay, so busy is a luxury, is a good thing. Okay.
Hold up. Let me
Okay, so
share.
let us get
I have a
started.
lot of content to go through tonight because I added 2 other bonus slides for everybody because after June, maybe everybody needs to do some activation.
Yes.
Okay, so now, my God, very cute leh.
Very cute. Very naive. Hopefully the month energy is also
Suddenly
equally naive.
feel young already. Okay, it's like kiddos going back to kindergarten. Kindergarten.
Okay, all right. So now, disclaimer first. As always, some of the not all of the terminologies in this free sharing and the Bazi charts are copyrighted materials belonging to Dato Joy Yap and the JY Mastery Academy. So if you want to learn more, about what they do, please visit joyyap.com. Okay. Now, next. Okay, this is the July 八字 chart. Still 总都平零平凉. Okay, they're still clashing. I think that I think all these uncertainties we won't see much resolution until the monkey month August. Okay, but for now this is a chart with first of all there's already a fan yin between the month and the day. So everyone, please stay safe. If your business or your work requires you to travel a lot, then please check your routes. Okay, because too many hotspots suddenly popping up for no reason. Okay, Jonas, what do you think?
Yeah, this one especially for travel, because as you can see, Sir and Cho is arbitrated away. So therefore, maybe
Mm,
you can't directly travel. Maybe you need to go to other places to travel to
mm.
be route,
Reroute.
and it's safest in that way because the Gui Wei is supposed to be having a lot of disruptions, and it's going to be like spreading. It'll be full of dust. So therefore, normally this will signifies a lot of inner fear and will cause a lot of turmoil happening around. So, especially if you can look at the five element itself, you can see it's all leaning towards self-expression, self-companion, and it's all about towards securing you yourself. So therefore, when the shift is leading this direction, so it signifies that everyone do need to prioritize their inner stability and making sure that how you can sustain yourself first. It's not priority about go out to hunt for opportunity. If you can secure, stabilize yourself, then eventually wealth opportunity will be attainable.
If this goes double, triple times 100, if you are a country leader who obviously will not be watching our channels,
Mm.
okay, guys at the top, some self-awareness would be good.
Don't look down on us, okay?
Yes, some self-awareness would be good. Hello, all you people deciding on pressing buttons one. Okay, it's not the same as pressing button on Facebook and YouTube all. Okay, so let's have peace. Okay, now, all right, moving on. Okay, auxiliary is not for the okay. And we will get through this and then we finish. Okay, so the goat doesn't have a whole load of great stars. Okay, with great shot and flying chase already, the conflict continues until the monkey comes along as the grand duke combination. Then we should see some easing off. Okay, otherwise there's all this separating edge lah. I don't want to friend you lah, you don't want to friend
Very
me
long
lah.
list.
Leopard tail lah. I step on your tail, you step on my tail lah. Okay, all these things going on. Anything to add, both of you?
So for me, what I saw is because funeral door also signifies the end of something as well, and they
Mm.
also remind everyone to prioritize their own hygiene, their own self-care, and when the coming together with of funeral, there will be more sad news. But hopefully this month, everyone can be more able to secure and pay more time in terms of your family members and your loved one in terms of their immunity, because immunity self-protection mechanism are crucial this month, and especially when someone who are very smart trying to become problem solver, that maybe if you wanted to help people to being 做假料, being the middle person, try to separate war, try to separate all this unnecessary problem, but the flying cheese will come out to attack you, so you have to be extremely careful. Don't to mingle around, to play around, because you think you are very smart, eventually you may land yourself in big trouble. Yeah, so therefore for the goat zodiac, I think you all it's not recommended for you to pursue risky investment, especially as I think we have mentioned a couple of times. It's not suitable for you to take risks, especially when your 居朋狗友 means your three harmony and your friends. They are not all of them are fully reliable, so you do need to do your double checking as well. So that's where the moonshot comes in to teach you how to observe, and you have to activate your own inner wisdom ability to see truth with clarity and not acting on top of emotion.
Oh, Kenny. Hello, hello,
Hi,
Kenny. Kenny,
Kenny.
how are things in Dubai? Everybody good? Everybody safe? I'm praying that everyone stays safe, okay?
Hmm.
And let me say hello to Meg. Hi, Meg. Mindy. Mindy
Hi,
says
Mac,
so good
Mindy. Hey, hi,
Yeah,
Mindy.
Dubai with
Mindy.
us.
And hi,
Hi,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Hi, Me. Hey,
Michelle.
Michelle. I think
Michelle.
Michelle. This is the first time I'm seeing Michelle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very
Nice to
unique
see you.
name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what I see is then, since
Ah,
this is a long list of the black stars, so the good thing is this month is talk less. If nothing, nowhere, nothing better to go than stay home. Watch Netflix. Watch Talk 3 Talk 4.
A smart choice.
Hey,
Smart choice.
Eleonora.
Hi, Eleonora.
Okay, so enough of all these black stars. Okay, only the goat looks cute. Okay, so the animal. Hey, Elena. The
Hi,
animal
Hi,
signs.
Elena. I want to say thank
That,
you to Elena. Last week, she also helped to share
thank you, Elena.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so animal signs affected by the goat, of course, will be the horse. If you have the horse, then this in July, be careful of getting entangled in other people's drama. Okay. Also same goes for if you have the rabbit and the pig as well, because you are the 居旁高腰 for the goat. Okay. So there is potential, because the goat has a lot of negative stuff. There is potential that you may out of the kindness of your heart you want to help, and then you end up getting embroiled. So from that perspective, if you are the ox, then this is not so bad. Okay, because it's clashing but even clashing also, you might reject, and then after that it causes some arguments, right? But with the ox, just be mindful that this in July your chart is not very stable. So if possible, try to delay the any important or big decisions that you have to make. Okay, same goes for the dog as well, because there's a high chance you are feeling under stress, feeling stressed to make a decision. Okay, and and with the rat, harm manage well with the harm, managing expectations is always the name of the game. Jonas?
Yeah, I think the most critical part is especially when your friends or companion are having opportunity together, because the horse and also the pig form the hidden friends, right? Sometimes you may be able to find helpful advice, someone who can assist you in seeking clarity, because the pig zodiac by now should already have learned sufficiently. So therefore, maybe you can learn from other people's experience, other people's their own experiment. Perhaps it will shed some light to assist you in your upcoming journey as well.
Yep. Okay, so we start with Think Fire lah, since the day master is a
Yo,
Think Fire.
yes.
Okay, so now for the Think Fire, July is like walking into a smoky battlefield. You are, okay, 7 killings sitting on eating god. It's almost like you need quick thinking even with unclear signals. That means the whole, like, that's what I'm trying to convey with the picture. Okay, it's smoky, but you still need to make clarity without seeing the full picture. So here's the caution: 7K, when 7K meets indirect resource on the heavenly stamps, it can be a magnet for gossip or some reputational shakeups, or emotionally clouded. So this is the risk. But here's the thing: grounded and evolved Think Fire, who is very self-aware, can use this combination to rise higher. Hence the opportunity iconoclast, the opportunity to redefine, because this is a month's energy. So redefine some small rules through non traditional lenses. Someone who can defy convention to blaze new or intellectual or creative trails, because in the goat is your eating god star. Okay, so if in terms of business, this is an opportunity for a year to dredge for the month, to dredge up some of your old ideas, or to bring up the new technology, and start the process of reinvention for your business. For Because it's a month's energy, we cannot complete. So tactical creativity is priced over perfection. Okay. For the career professionals, I'm afraid this would be a bit of a trial by fire type of leadership. Okay. So you need to make the call. Cannot wait to be told. Over to Jonathan.
Yes, as you already obviously can see with the seven killing. Gui water type of seven killing is like, purposely as fickle, make you a little bit triggering, intimidating,
Triggered, easily triggered.
But the good news is the gui water will also producing out to the evil. So therefore, the problem comes from your ability to navigate yourself. So therefore, first focus more on your internal clarity, your intuitions. So this month when you are being intimidated on the spot, you need to know how to separate between is this intimidations, this emotion, does it belong to me or it belongs to someone else? So therefore, with the hidden friend style signifies that you need to know how to set your own self clear. You need to find your root. Once you are very firm, no one can eventually, you know, try to steer you away from your original path. So this is part of challenge because this year is your indirect resource. It signifies training your intuition, work intuitively. So when this happens, this month is telling you, well, you have learned sufficient, you have reflect sufficient. Now is the time for you to go to the real world, to take on the real life intimidations and embrace the hard on. So therefore, this is sort of like opportunity for you to train and turn your past experience on how you can creatively respond to them in a fickle way or in a sarcastic way is also possible because the thing fire can also be sarcastic once in a while, right? So therefore, maybe it's also a good time, good chance for you to test out what you have experienced so far.
Okay. Charmaine, as usual, you have anything to add, just jump in, okay? If not, I move on. Okay, next is the Earth Day Master. Okay, direct wealth sitting on rock wealth. Okay, so the caution here is when direct wealth sits on rock wealth, one of the risks is you do the work, other people claim the credit. So please be careful. Yeah, the other risk of this is expectation inflation. Your clients start demanding more than they paid for. The people you work with may blur the line between collaboration and just helping. The peers may start leveraging on your hard earned value, for example. Okay, but here's the opportunity, because direct wealth sitting on rock wealth, meaning many people, this is an opportunity to, in other words, bake a bigger pie. You don't always have to steal each other's pie. Okay, let's just, hey guys, everybody, let's bake a bigger one. Okay, then no need to fight. Okay, so if you can systematize the chaos, then July would be great. For business owners, definitely this is a month to proactively manage expectations. If you don't cap it, it might overrun you. Please don't wait for the boundaries to be crossed. Define them first, okay, before you confirm the project, for example, because you do have the support of direct officer and direct resource to support with structure in terms of documentation, deliverables, contract scopes, and all that kind of stuff. But just don't go too crazy overboard lah. Just tweak the expectation management will do. Okay, and for career, this is the time where we want to be highlighting our contributions strategically, not defensively, because since I've mentioned earlier, direct wealth and rock wealth can carry the risk of you do the work, other people take the credit. Okay, so we want to be able to retain that visibility and recognition as well. Okay, Jonas.
Yes, either you do that or another method is what we call the pizza slicing. You filter and prioritize whichever you think is critical to you, then you lock it, then you set the boundary, then the rest you left to others. So otherwise, you have to define the rules of the game because you have the direct resource and also the DR. So therefore, it signifies that you need to use your knowledge, data, and let people know that maybe perhaps it's time for you to teach other people. So for using this as an excuse or an opportunity to train themselves by focusing on other aspects. Okay, eventually maybe they were able to become a better support for you because remember, yeah, for Wu Earth, Kat Mo Keng Ngao Yang, this month is also your nobleman. So therefore, perhaps your team, your so-called Rob Wealth, they were able to serve you, support you, help you to take away or delegate certain less important or mundane kind of operations. At the same time, you can also uplift themselves as well, because your Rob Wealth meeting the DO to them is also their seven killing. So therefore, once in a while they can able to learn under your under your guidance, and they can improve. So therefore, you either design a career growth path for them to see what they can become by fulfilling their portion of responsibility, can also be very meaningful.
Yep. Okay, moving on to the Earth Labor. Okay, so indirect wealth within the context of seven killing. Indirect wealth on friend, yeah. This is as I mentioned here, speed meets scrappiness. You need to be fast. To use July's energy, speed is more important than perfection. Okay. In June we were talking about, hey, calm the chaos, don't run around like a headless chicken. Okay. For July, the systems that you have created so far this year, they don't just need to hold steady, they need to help you move faster. Okay, so this configuration would likely urge you to bootstrap and move. Launch first, try the shortcut, monetize the idea. Okay, launch fast, fail fast, recover faster, and launch and tweak. Okay, and just a note of caution: this type of energy configuration can create the temptation to speculate wildly and like making hasty decisions and stuff like that. So do be careful of that if you feel that. Okay, so for businesses, of course, speed to market is the thing here, right? Momentum first, then only think about polish. No need, don't don't worry if it's a little bit messy. You just need that momentum to keep moving first. For the career professionals, if this is a month to solve problems quickly, efficiently, look for shortcuts, templates, time savers, anything that can help you improve efficiency and prove your value without adding additional red tape. Okay, just make sure the shortcuts actually solve the problem, yeah. Not just postpone the problem. Okay, sometimes things are like that one, no? Okay, right, over to you.
Yeah, so mainly this is all about being opportunistic, speed to take action. So therefore, because indirect wealth, the water will produce the seven killing yield. So therefore, this month, all the problem comes to you, it can be monetized, it can give certain value that in you can exchange for it. So therefore, this month you have to take every opportunity, any complaint, any problem as an opportunity. You will see from different perspective, from different lens, and eventually you will sharpen your lenses ability to filter out which one you can gain the most and which one you need to prioritize, which one you can actually, you can ask all your zebra banma, look for leverage, whoever can help you in solving the problem. So for people who nowadays we use AI, to immediately ask what are the solutions, then we propose the initial phase, then eventually lead them to subscribing to our solutions. So therefore, this month need to be fast.
Okay. That's the bottom line. Need to be fast. Okay. Keng metal. Okay. This one, you have a hurting officer sitting on direct resource. It's like to me when I see HO on the it's like standing on a podium. Okay. That's why I asked the AI art to draw like that. Okay. So when hurting officer meets direct wealth, you already know what I'm going to say. Lor. Now this is the perfect time, position your achievements in the right light. This is a thing with us Asian. No lah, no lah, I not so good one lah, no lah, no, 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 it wasn't me lah. Hello, if it was you, just say it was you. Hello, excuse me. Okay, so because in a direct wealth year, your value is measured in tangibles, revenue, KPIs, results. So with HO activated, July becomes the month where you highlight what you have achieved so far, okay, and articulate it in a way that helps your career, okay. Don't just say, oh, no la, okay. And here's the thing, yeah, with direct resource as the foundation here, okay, you also do have nobleman support, okay, and all you have to do is open your mouth and ask, request the intro, suggest the solution. Kung metal don't always like to ask because kung metals always feel that I'm the one who needs to do the thing, okay. But this month your voice is your tool, okay, not your weapon. So for business, this type of energy great for fact driven advertising or visibility, where you show your frameworks, quote your results, own your voice, that kind of stuff, okay. For career professionals, this is very simply a chance to improve on your ability to hold a room, especially if lately you've been feeling passed over or overlooked. This July is literally giving you the tools to correct the narrative. Okay, so use this month to speak up. Jonathan?
Yes, so for gung metal this month, perhaps some may consider certain old rules, certain old processes need to be further optimized, because right now you have sufficient fact data to support your decision, because the hurting officer here will help you to clarify a lot of aspects, especially to propose to the superior, to propose your client, say, hey, we have a better workflow right now. So I think if you are stumble upon experiencing blockages, slow speed into the market, slow speed to fulfill the demand, perhaps you can try us, because we have further optimized the way we present our products. We have done sufficient research, and we have successfully helped our client to optimize their process, and this is how much they save. So therefore, like Pauline already mentioned, fact-driven advertising show people that some rules are meant to may not be destroyed, but was meant to be improved.
Yep. Okay. Next is the Sin Metal Day Master. Sin Metal sees Eating God sitting on Indirect Resource, supported by 7 killings and Indirect Wealth. Now, Eating God on Indirect Resource, I love it because it actually heightens our creativity. It heightens our inner knowing, our intuition, our non-linear thinking, basically our connection with the universe lah, huh? Okay, so when you have this deep insight. So this is the type of energy that really rewards vision setting. So whatever you want for 2026 sin metal, in one day in July, set aside a couple of hours for some setting for the coming year ahead, okay. So the only caution would be it's very easy to get lost in the daydream. So you need to, because the 7 killing is there, so need to anchor it into action. After you do vision setting, please do some action planning, okay. So for business owners, this is a good time. This type of energy great for revisiting your bold tier offering, and maybe even elevate it further to be something that is curated, invitation only type of tier, okay. Just a caution, eating God can be quite poetic. Don't be so poetic until nobody understands what you're selling, okay. And please,
Suddenly this month feeling very emotional, creative, then everything some 出頭
Melancholy.
一出口
melancholy.
就成詩啊，係嘛？
Yeah, maybe it's also a spiritual pillar, ma. So the more the metal talk somehow to be leaning towards the abstract side.
聽講
Hey,
話係咁講啊。
selling in the abstract is what the Metal Day Masters are really good at.
Yes, that's why.
And sometimes, and people, not sometimes, all the time, people buy, okay. So the sometimes comes from the fact that I'm watching from the sidelines going, what?
Like that also can.
Like that also can, why I cannot? What?
Come no way,
You cannot, you confirm cannot.
I confirm cannot. Okay, I tell you how confirm cannot I am. ChatGPT, after working with me for a couple of months, started by itself calling me captain. So one day I asked ChatGPT, "Oi, why you call me captain?" Say because you talk like captain. Okay, anyway, off track. Sorry, guys. Okay. Coming back to the career, this is an opportunity for you to say yes to any chance you get to be in a room where the future is being discussed, because you are all this is happening, all this creative and downloading of ideas is all happening within the framework of an indirect wealth year, which is about again vision setting, but also it's about future profits and future opportunities. So if you're a career professionals and the opportunity does come out, like for example, if you happen to have in your chart either the horse, the rabbit, or the pig, okay, and there is an opportunity to say, hey, Sin Metal, we're having this discussion, you want to join us? Please say yes. Okay, Jonas.
Will that be like somehow automatically the same person will say yes? Because
Depends. It depends. It depends. Not all will say yes. It depends. Sometimes they don't feel they're ready. Sometimes they just think that the maybe they don't even like the person. Okay, because sometimes your nobleman can be
very hard and
uh
one.
unfavorable to you, so it hard and zhang.
Sometimes they do appear like that. So therefore you need to learn.
Actually, I remember this long time ago when I first came to know about Bazi. Okay, so
Mm.
I only know indirect wealth and direct wealth. Okay, so getting what
All
you
the
want.
other, all
So
the others you don't care lah.
all the others I don't know. I only
Okay.
see the chart. I only see the chart got direct wealth or indirect wealth, and then I go around helping my friends to check whether are they going to be rich or not. Okay.
King.
So then after that, what I'm saying is, as long as I see the two W's, then I say good. Okay. Anything no, then no good, no money, no money. Okay. So I think this is where so then when I see noblemen, I will always think that, oh, noblemen they must be good. Then slowly I realized that no long some noblemen is you really feel like want to get slipper and whack them cow cow. Okay.
Yeah, but whatever they do somehow is good for you.
Yes,
That feeling
yes,
of
yeah,
taking that
yeah,
slipper want to whack them cow cow
yeah,
is
yeah.
is the
It's
feeling
also
that
good.
causes you
Yes,
to, yes. So
yes, yes,
even if they are not nice, but whatever they
yeah,
do can help you.
yes. I agree. Yes. Yeah.
Jonas, you got anything to add before I move to the
Okay.
Runwater?
For me, my experience looking this kind of structure is mystic cells. Mystic not mistake MYSTIC. Sometimes the sim method are very good in seeking out fact and figure and then form a story. Hey, do you know our products is using the state of the art of this and that to mix and create like this. So therefore, this perhaps is a good month for you to tell a little bit of creative story, share, maybe the old ancient stories, you can turn it in a modern way
Once
to
upon a
express.
time, oh.
Yeah. I hear though that's how it was done in the old days, but nowadays we have turned it into state of the art, like prawn noodle with using the top rich ingredient. We managed to squeeze out the essence. So perhaps the same metal this month you can blow more water.
Yes. Anyway, sin matter always blow water is a good thing. Okay. Right.
吹水唔抹
Shui.
嘴.
Okay, so run water next. This is sees Rob Wealth sitting on direct officer. Um Caution here. First of all, Runwater, this is potentially stuck in the middle of clashing expectations. What is the worst position to be in the corporate world? Middle management, because you have to accept the fantasy of the upper management, the C-suite, all kayangan having fantasy, and you are trying to manage the expectations of your team. So this is the feeling like middle management law. Basically, it's not a pleasant position. No wonder all of us are so burnt out, right? Okay, but here's the thing. Conflict can become a potential platform for influence and leadership as well. So this month, July's energy sees a mix of people pressure, performance expectations, and the need to navigate also hierarchy while staying true to your team. So this is the tension point, right? But if you can resist the urge to please everyone, but instead build structured systems that can hold both visibility and accountability, then this is great. Okay, let me jump straight to the career first. This is a great energy to facilitate alignment between people and policy, which means we're talking about leading a town hall, host performance reviews, structure a certain two-way feedback initiatives. This kind of stuff will will actually help you use the energy better instead of allowing all that pressure uh to box you in, because Runwater, of all the things, Runwater don't like to be boxed in. Okay, and for the business owners, strategies that reward returning clients and create advocates will be something that you can explore to use the July's energy this month. Okay, Jonathan.
Yes, for Rainwater Day Master, this is a critical month because this year you're supposed to be building you yourself, right? So therefore, with the rock wealth, it signifies that there are a lot of noises out there, and maybe you are being questioned whether you have a clear plan for your own self. So therefore, for the Rainwater this month is about focusing back on your own growth plan. Because why? Ye would in the whole year is all about growth plan, where you are branching out yourself to. So therefore, it's good time for you to revisit your LinkedIn, your portfolio, your CV, resume, to look at where you have grown and where you are heading to. Are you growing? That is the most important question that you need to ask you yourself. So because you have the direct well of DO and HO, if you know how to firm your own ground plan, then you are not easily being swayed or being influenced by other people. There could be some temptations, there could be some opportunity that pop up, but you need to decide whether are those opportunity aligned to where you are growing, to where you are heading to.
Okay, next, Kui Water. All right, Kui Water. This is sees as friend sitting on 7 killings, supported by Indirect Wealth and Eating Gods. Now, friend on 7 killing is usually quite a hectic time. Okay, so some of the problems. Caution first. Some of the problems that are coming in can feel personal, hence its internal over identification as a potential of overload or unstable alliances or pressure to react before you are ready, because 7 killings energy is usually quite uh, impatient, usually in a hurry. Okay, so the danger is not external pressure. The danger is actually yourself. Are you absorbing other people's goals, priorities, or emotional states to the point that you already lost your own vision? Okay, so just remember, for July, pause before you promise. Just pause. I didn't tell you to under promise over deliver. I tell you to pause first. Okay, don't before you promise. So the opportunity here is to actually remember in the goat that it has the two funeral stars, the earth funeral door, which could actually mean the end of certain something. So it could be release the noisy ones who only just talk and don't do. strengthen the right alliance. Okay, and for the business, filter your clients. For businesses, this is a quality over quantity moment. Okay, you filter the clients, the ones that are profitable, keep. The ones that are not profitable, please just tell them bye bye. Okay, and for career professionals, please don't become the default crisis manager for everyone in the office. That's not your role. You focus on your own thing, please. Right? Okay, and so over to Jonas.
Yes, because this is your eating god year, yeah. So therefore, you have the tendency to, hey, this look exciting, hey, this pop mart look exciting. That also very interesting, eh. Other people business, you don't care for. Okay, it may sound like exciting, like Polly mentioned, when there are obstacle, there are challenges. You imagine the cloud are moving slowly. In between, you see a lot of hills, a lot of mountain. When you look at it, wow, this mountain looks exciting, ah. Don't care, you just move on. Otherwise, you go and circle around the seven killing the the mountain for what? It is interesting. They maybe have some mysterious treasure inside. Hey, but that's not your problem. That's none of your business. Focus back what you supposed to focus. Don't
Yep.
easy busy kepo.
Don't become the default crisis manager. Okay, nobody hired you for that role, no. Okay, so next is the Jawud Day Master. Okay, direct resource on direct wealth. Very good within the context of rock wealth here. Rock wealth can mean many, right? So, what's some more? This is a good month too. Our friend already doing it while he's teaching.
Yeah, lor.
Okay, harvest and teach. Okay, so good use of this month's energy. Okay, so this is for those of you, I got no workshop to run lah. Pauline, stop asking me to teach. Okay, mentorship, consider support, consider leverage your credibility somehow for influence and income. Okay, so think about doing things like counseling, mentoring, those kind of stuff that you can do. For business, this is a good chance to this month's energy, rather I should say, this month's energy favors educational marketing, basically using what you know to attract who you want. So you can of course we've already talked about courses and guides and consulting models, but you can also consider using the rock wealth and the little rock wealth energy here to also better engage with your audience. For businesses, some businesses actually need to be reminded that hello, your audience need to be engaged with. Okay, so this would be a potential use of this energy for business owners. For the career professional, this would be the chance that to be the person that people rely on for clarity. In other words, the source of information. Okay, so when people not sure, they come to you. So this is actually how we build thought leadership as well. Okay, so over to Jonas. What do you think? All the
These are
best with
what
your class.
this is what I'm doing exactly. Yeah. So because the rock wealth also signifies that I need to discount a little bit. Like actually I discount quite a lot already. Yeah. So therefore, for those who haven't checked out my course, please do go to my website to find more information. And it will start on this Saturday. So therefore, don't miss out this opportunity. Yeah. So therefore, for direct resources, it's time for us to to level up our own game, is to start to teach, to help people to use the safest way to get result, because the direct wealth is also making sure that what we teach could help people to cushion out their potential risks, whatever are not being taught, not being covered. You need to help them to cover themselves so that people will have more confidence in growing themselves. So this is part of my way of using, but basically whatever you see, the slide Pauline already shared, yeah, this is what I'm doing exactly. So therefore now you can see exactly this is how we use and we walk the talk. We are not just talking, but we don't use the information. Yeah, this is exactly
Mm,
how we use it.
yep. So, for those who have been, for the few people, not a lot, few people who emailed me asking when is your party class, you count lor, I'm a pink fire when my direct resource on direct wealth month, that's when I launch lor. Okay. All Right. So let's go to the Yiwood Day Master. Okay, Yiwood Day Master, indirect resource, sitting on indirect wealth within the context of a friend year as well, and the friend is also being rooted as well. So this is actually one of the um one of the rare months where you actually can access opportunities just by observation alone, because indirect resource sitting on indirect wealth, and also indirect resource producing a friend star, heightens your observation skills. However, here's the caution, right? Be careful of chasing the shiny object syndrome at the cost of your main business or your job. It's like, ooh, this one more exciting than everything, forgot. Okay, and just keep chasing after that. So right, so especially if you have a destruction energy in your chart, there is this tendency. So a little bit of self-discipline is required. Don't 100% chase the exciting side projects and end up neglecting your main business. Okay, so now for business, this is a great month to study market trends ahead of the coming year, or package your insight to gain passive income. For the career professionals, this is a great month to pick up some monetizable micro skills. Micro skills, right? Like now today with generative AI, the market has become a not just an attention economy, but also a creators economy. If you've realized, okay, learn to sell something small on Etsy or Shopee. Take a free course on about Canva or CapCut. You know, take one of these. These are the small skills um that you can easily create and start to monetize. Okay, Jonathan.
Yes, IR on IW is also talking about capital, leverage, whatever resources that you can grab as soon as possible, not something that you need to wait. So therefore, this month either you upgrade yourself or further find and extend your outreach towards finding whatever resources that give you additional boost. Like, nowadays we talk about automations, we talk about using all these nodes related, is like automation chaining the entire workflow. So therefore, this is a critical month for you to further strengthen yourself among your competitors. And if you can find leverage and how you can further improvise your own automation, that will be critical.
Okay, and last would be the pink fire. Imagine the sun contained inside here. Okay, this is DO on HO, the sun being contained. Okay, but here's the caution is you may feel boxed in by formality, because the right officer is about rules, formality, status quo. Okay, something larger than yourself, expectations. Okay, whereas hurting officer is, to quote Freddie Mercury, I want to break free. Okay, so with so with these two conflicting energy together, there is a feeling, or a feeling of being boxed in, or a feeling of being pressured to self edit. Okay, well, here's a little reframe for you. You're not being asked to dim your light, you are being asked to refocus the beam. So where are you shining your light on? Okay, so for business owners, this is a great energy to use for structured visibility, reputation building. Basically, don't just go viral, go valuable. Okay, do things that has a lot of depth. Okay, so that you can package your thought leadership, which is DO, all right, into something that is expressive, HO. Okay, so for career professionals, this is quite an easy ask for this month. Focus on delivering clear instructions and expectations, also balancing honesty with diplomacy. Jonathan, what say you?
Yes, your photo already shown quite impactful, because sort of like, because when we see the pink fire meeting and raw wealth, sometimes if you know how to leverage on your raw wealth, let your raw wealth take away certain light that you shine it will become the shadow, just like this light. Okay, your sunlight will be able to project certain image, certain mural, certain shape that help people to see in a more creative way. So therefore, constraint is not here to take away your opportunity, but if you know how to leverage on top of it, it will be fascinating, and you can see how when there was a word where perfection is when there's nothing else to be removed. Sometimes think fire can help you to remove certain stuff that doesn't important. If you know how to create that shape, maybe you can project certain image that is so fascinating.
Okay, so guys, please stay on. I have a little bit of after this we have the flying stars, and also for once
Oh,
I'm actually
来了。
offering you guys some date selection. Okay, but first, ding ding
Ding, ding,
ding.
ding. Daniel must be thinking that, today she's so quiet. Okay? I'm actually waiting for my ding, ding, ding moment. Uh, okay, so of course, if let's say, yeah, last week I shared also. So if you're any one of you interested to take up the learn how to use Yijing for your divination, okay, so I'm having class on July, okay, so you guys can scan on the QR and check it out, and then Pauline.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is for eating. So the next one, very busy. Next one,
Very
then this
busy.
is the actually I put in the tarot online class as well. Okay. So because actually some asked me about it. So the retreat is for Malaysia. Of course, for Singaporean or anyone that you feel like you want to explore Malaysia more, then yes, please do come. It's a very nice place. So this class is a new way of sharing, teaching on the tarot card reading. So in resort style, so you get hot spring. So you log in to have a look, and then if you want to find out more on the online class, then you look at the top. So there's online class info as well. Okay, so so hope that whoever can make it, then see you all there lah. All right, thank you. Okay, ding ding ding, done.
Okay, I want to answer Danny. Danny say I have goat in year and owl and rabbit in day with the emoticon going. Okay, Danny, hang in there, because by next year when you plot your Bazi chart with the 2026 stars, your chart will be all full of red color that you have to wear sunglasses just to look at your chart. Okay, hang in there, Danny. Don't worry.
So,
Okay.
so what you need to do is that this year, sometimes all the black is good. So that next year, when all the red appears, then you have story to tell. So you will have things that to say why the black is good.
Okay, so don't stop building. Please don't stop building. Don't get stuck in this year's negative stuff, because better is coming next year, and we need you ready. Sometimes people don't experience the positive stars because they are always stuck in that negative space. So please make sure Danny or anyone else watching, if you have the goat, please keep building, even though things are not looking quite as optimistic as you would hope, right? But don't stop. Just don't stop. Okay.
Yeah, because
So,
the good next year
Hi,
you have
Linda.
more good opportunity.
oh yo, some more the goat and the rabbit. Oh,
Yeah, lor.
oh my goodness, jealous. I jealous. Okay, okay. July 2025 flying star chart. Okay, I kind of figure this month not too bad,
A lot of
especially
her
the
too.
best the best that I like, of course, is the East with the 4 and 9 combination. The rest are all her two combination except for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are her two combination. All of which actually are triggerable, but the preferred one is the East for the 9 and 4, which is great for partnerships, building your reputation. Okay, whether you're a career professional or business owner, this would be a great star to use. So now on to the bonus. Tell first, not every month got this one. Okay, just so happen I was looking. Okay. This is not a forever. Okay, July 9th, 2025, which is the Wednesday, between 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. You have two sets of nice stars in the east and the southwest. So if you want, you can actually do some water activation here. Okay, this one is great because it's not only a her2 combo, but you also have a combo 10 as well. After trigger already, what to do? Please, all these good stars, go and network. Okay, the Duke reward is good for brand building. Earth wealth and earth storage enhances your value or the value of your business. Okay, earthly storage as well. Esteem stability, as its name says, is stable. Okay, happy spirit when go and network. Everybody happy, easy to come to agreement. Okay, and heavenly virtue, nobleman, monthly virtue are all the bonding and networking stars. Getting assistance, getting help. Okay, so as you can see, there's a very long list of activities you can do. So after trigger, go and do. Okay, if you want to collect that, go ahead, all the best to you. Okay, it's good for financial activities, great for seeking out new financial activities. I mean, it's also great for signing contracts, starting new businesses, starting new job. All this, the only one who cannot use this day would obviously be the rooster.
Rooster.
This is a very
好
auspicious
矛
day,
盾
yeah.
啊我。
This is also the day initially I wanted to start the class.
Oh, is it?
But yeah,
我好
but it was
矛
on
盾啊。
Wednesday. It was on a Wednesday, so therefore it's very impossible.
Yeah, and some more is additional is an advancement star day
In
and heavenly
Intelligence
grace
Day.
day and intelligence day.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is a nice. So if you guys want, you can actually do a short, maybe 2 week activation. Okay,
At least
so
14 days.
okay, so at least 14 days. Okay, water activation means water fill to the brim, as much to the brim as you can, and put a small
Bum.
aquarium pump inside and just allow it to move. The mirror, the top must be smooth. Yeah, guys, don't go and bubble it. Okay, don't make it boil like lava. Okay, right? So now, having shown you great days, okay, all of us always saying, hustle harder, push harder, be more productive. How about who would like to have a potato day where you basically make like a potato? Nobody wanna. Am I
Every
the only
I
one who
almost
dream of
every
potato?
day
Yeah,
I
only
almost
you.
every day potato 咯。
I everyday dream of potato day. Okay, so this is the proposed potato day. Okay, this is do nothing day. Okay, July 7th, which is one day before the 2 days before the activation day. Yes. Okay, July 7th, 2025, Monday. I classify it as do nothing day. It's a potato day. Okay, where you sit on the couch and make like a potato. Okay, and this is 12 on the 12th officers is a destruction day already. 记得啦, breaking patterns. Okay, 28 constellations is danger. Okay, that it's a lesser red embrace day. It's a month breaker. White tiger shark entering central palace. The energy is quite aggressive. Okay, only auspicious star, heavenly noble and minister day. Okay, so in other words, if you are Keng metal, Wu earth, and Jia wood, and you want to go and talk to your boss, then it's possible. Okay. Apart from that, nobody else can use. Okay. So inauspicious stars got quite a lot. So this would be in all the tong shoes, it says avoid major activities. So I have classified this as my potato day for July. Okay. What taters precious? No, no, no. Joyce, potato day means make like a couch potato.
Whole day you go to your kitchen, focus on making the best mashed potato. Outside, don't do anything.
Jeremy, can you clarify your question? You have water
Activation in south.
activation in south. Can you clarify your question?
Maybe he's activating the star 6 in the south.
Cannot be using water in the south, Tylo.
Short term can.
Mm.
If you
Short.
have activating, I have so far no problem with your heart, eye, blood circulation, pressure, argument, your authority being challenged, then you still can maintain it. But I would advise generally no lah. You can use fire element, but that was further amplified the metal fire clash. Southwest okay, Southwest okay, no
Southwest,
problem.
okay. What you if you already have it there, you just maintain it. You no need to
Keep
remove.
water.
You
Why
buy
you have to-
another buy
You buy
another pump.
buy another pail and put there.
Yeah. Or you can refill it, fill it up to the brim.
Yes. Or no, better yet, you empty out
Change
the
water.
water and then oh no, what he's asking is he has the rooster in the year. Then choose a different day for yourself. No need to remove. No need to remove, yeah. Okay. Just maintain it. Okay. And choose a different day to reactivate. Okay.
Aiya.
So that's it for
Rooster- Yes, sorry.
That's it for my potato day. Okay. Kenny is stuck in my seat traveling home on July what? July 9th.
July
Then
9th. Ah.
then you ask your darling at home to do for you lah.
Yeah, lor,
Haiya,
or you
Tylo.
ask someone, you
I
pay
say,
someone
man.
just
Okay.
prepare all the equipment, then you just ask them to fill in the water after that chow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or if really cannot, then no affinity, don't stress. No
Yeah.
affinity means no affinity. That's it.
Don't force yourself.
Okay. No need to stress. Ayo, no need to FOMO.
Yep. That's why anything now, as long as you feel like, yeah, I missed it, you don't need to see fire one.
July 7
Meaning,
then
meaning the universe is helping you to to whether missed it or make it.
Or if
July 7.
July 7, go to the airport early.
Try
Okay.
to go to an auspicious day and hour. Stay there longer is fine. Camp
Pick
there.
the right hours.
Since you already
Go.
know Chiman, use your Chiman direction, lah, Tylo.
Use your Chiman direction.
Maybe when you boarding on the ticket counter. So if let's say the counter is here and then your good direction is like this, then you talk to the counter like that.
Hey, last time when I do strategic execution for the legal case, I really do like that. I purposely was looking at this, I pass the letter like this, look at him, look at the receptionist to ensure the boss really grab that letter. Only I walk back. I really desperate
Then
until like that.
they ask you why. You say, oh, okay, just
Chow gun.
sprain my neck.
Sprain my neck, chow gun.
So yeah, don't stress over it. I mean, okay, if you already know, then what you do is you just like Chloe said, manifest and upgrade, okay.
Actually, sometimes even though the day is because even though you can still use the Chiman
Yes.
formations. So let's see. Maybe the Chiman formation is good. You will never know.
Search for it, lor.
Oh.
Because as I know that day, the energy the chief is still able to help, but cannot use the 9th heaven because the chief northeast still have the scenery star and assistant, and you have the absolute support. So if you can backing or heading towards the northeast direction, still do you some good.
Because on the south also, the Chiman on that day, south is also a good formation. So you can use the tortoise, you know, with the open
Open
door,
door.
to tell the ticket office that, like Chloe said, upgrade you lor. Okay. So then you pick the timing, you know. So actually, I think that day on Chimen still there are a lot of good formations.
Yeah.
Okay,
The most powerful is still the northeast because you have 双座 absolute support with assistant star scenery door yi on G still okay lah.
Okay lah, got few good one to
Mm.
use. Alright 其實 okay So you see, that's why this is sometimes good about this is one side you see that, oh, okay, no, nothing optimistic. Then you look at others one, you know, so you will sure find some.
Okay, yellow
So if you
ducky.
find all also cannot, then meaning don't.
The Earth need to speed up my thesis defense scheduled late because advisor preparing to go to UAE for conference. Hoping things go well in July or graduate. Oh dear, this one is outside of everyone's control because you're talking about an area where there's a lot of uncertainty right now. So this one is I hope everything proceeds smoothly for you, yellow ducky.
干巴爹。
For those that, of course, if you are praying, then you just do your prayer every day. So if let's say you are doing chanting, you know, you can always chant the medicines Buddha. So help you to eliminate all these challenges of obstacles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Wow, so fast. Okay.
We overrun liao.
So next week, that will be Jonah's channel already. All right. So next week we come to the 奇门了.
Yes.
All right. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
See you
joining
guys.
us.
Thank you for joining us. And for those who
Bye.
haven't joined my course, please go and check out the link in the comment box. Right now, it's still heavily discounted away from the 997. Now it's just USD 697. So it's
So
300.
cheap faster do
Okay. And then we'll be seeing you in the
697. I tell you for Jonas style. I think
幾抵喎？
抵到難。
he's not
I don't
only
know.
Rob Wealth is
preparing
like that,
he's
girl.
not only preparing material one. I think he will go and dig his chest box lah, treasure chest lah, everything lah.
This time I will tell the whole
so-
story, most in-depth story of how Chiman Dunja and the entire system.
Okay. All right. So okay. So see you all
See you
next
all
week.
in next week. Bye-bye.